Gotta wait for him to get the bike ready. This is Glock 17 Shooter Jr. And my last vlog that I tried to make was at night and really couldn't see anything, plus I was on a four-wheeler. And we're leaving Walmart. Walked around for a few minutes, but I wanted to talk about Leland, Glock 17 Shooter, and his wife. They are adopting me. Alright, go. Well, they're adopting me because I came from a very rough household, you could say. Been abused since I was like 4. You know, abandoned physically, mentally, all of that. My mom's a crackhead, and my dad just never really been there for me. But the Glock 17 Shooter is now my new dad, and has been my new dad for 6 months. And this is a lot of traffic. But he is very strict. And he's very loving, though. I just get in trouble more than I should. Like, he grounded me the last week of May, beginning of June, for smoking pot. And I lied to him about it because I didn't want to get in trouble, and I ended up getting in more trouble. So I learned, don't lie to your parents. But other than that, he's a cool dad. And he got me a four-wheeler and got a mini chopper today, but I'm gonna let him give it to my cousin, or my cousin, his nephew. I haven't met him yet, but he's gonna be my cousin when they adopt me. So, but anyway, but I'm thinking that my mom and dad are gonna get a divorce, and I really didn't want this to happen so soon, but they've been together 5-6 years, and I'm their first kid, and me being 19 and having an attitude problem, it's put a strain on their relationship a little bit, and I feel totally responsible. And I don't exactly want them to get a divorce because I've never grown up with a mom and a dad, and it'd really be nice for them to stay. But I'm not going to go into detail about it because really it's nobody's business but ours. But my dad's very strict. He lets me do a lot of stuff, but he has certain rules, and if I don't stick to his rules and follow his rules, I get punished, and I don't like that. I don't like being grounded. I don't like getting my phone taken away. I don't like him mad at me. And it's just not fun. He can make my life miserable. And when I'm not in trouble, he is very nice and very cool and understanding and laid back. Until I screw up. Which I've learned not to screw up. Well, I'm learning not to. I'm not going to say I'm not going to screw up again because, you know, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I take it one day at a time. I have no clue where we're at. Great. Let me see if I can hit his kill switch. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Nope. Epic failure. Couldn't do it. I tried. I will get him, though. I tried! And last night was awesome because I haven't really been able to go out and about here lately because I've been in trouble, and, he really doesn't trust me right now. He loves me, but, I have to earn his trust back, and, it's my fault completely because I'm so hard-headed and don't exactly like to listen to what I've been told because I like to make my own rules, and I've learned that Daddy's the boss. I am not the boss. Dad makes all the rules, and I'm the kid, so I have to follow them. But last night was awesome because me, Mom, Dad went to the mall, and I got paid yesterday, so he gave me a budget of $120 to spend, and I bought contacts, like from Underground, and I bought some fangs because I'm a Twilight fan big time, and I've actually got my fangs in right now, but my contacts kind of ripped last night, so it kind of irritated my eyes, so he told me I couldn't wear them anymore because it would cause eye infections, and didn't exactly want to argue at that point, so I just said, okay, Dad, that kind of thing. I've learned you can avoid a bunch of arguments that way. Because he loves to argue.
I don't.
He just said no, he don't, but we both know he does. No, he really doesn't like to argue, but... And I made him so nervous the other day because I was on my four-wheeler, and he told me from the beginning not to do anything stupid, like try to ramp it or do wheelies, and there's a kill switch battery thing on the bike, but he doesn't have the remote control for it, and I didn't see him that day, and thought that he told me when I was driving around that he had a kill switch, and he had something in his hand. I don't exactly remember what it was, but he had something small in his hand. It was black. And I was trying to stand up on the four-wheeler, going as fast as I could around the yard. And he showed me the device or whatever, and I sat down quickly and slowed down. And I got really bored very easily because I am a Daredevil. I like to do stupid stuff. And doing stupid stuff with Daddy watching is not exactly a good idea, because he will make you put the mic up and not write it for a while. And I love writing because I like vlogging. Granted, this is my first vlog. The other one was just to see what was going on, how to do it, and everything else. And he don't let me do anything stupid, which, I mean, what parent wants their child to get on a bike or any type of motorized vehicle and act stupid? And I asked my dad and his mechanic if it was possible to put a motor on a skateboard. And me being a smartass, he told me that, the mechanic told me that I could put a weed eater motor on a skateboard, and first words out of Dad's mouth was, no, you're not taking apart my $100 weed eater. And, me being a smartass, I said, well, you never use it. And so, yeah. So now I have to find a small enough motor to put on a skateboard because I like skateboarding. And I haven't skateboarded in a while. So I think it'd be fun to put a motor on it. Of course I'd wear a helmet because he freaks out if I don't wear a helmet. Like right now I'm on the bike without gloves. And he told me before we left to put gloves on, and I think he told me to put gloves on. I don't remember exactly if he said to or not, but I didn't. So, he hasn't said anything, so hopefully I'm good. But we're almost to the house. And I went and saw Grown Ups 2 last night. Wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be, but, him and Mom needed some alone time, so I let them. Well, I asked if I could go see a different movie with them, so, we played in the arcade for a while, and usually Dad will play air hockey with me, and I don't like dissing my dad, but he's not very good at air hockey at all. He really isn't. I kick his butt every time, and he acted stupid and had to get stitches in his finger, so he couldn't play, which I was going to win anyway, so. But we played in the arcade for a while. He went and saw his movie with Mom, and I went and saw mine. But, I mean, the movie had its funny parts in it, but it wasn't exactly funny. I mean, it just had funny parts in it. To me, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Like, I thought it was going to be hilarious, like the first one, because I liked the first one a lot better. And I didn't expect Taylor Lautner to be in it, but he was, and I don't like the movie anymore because they made him act gay. And Taylor Lautner is not gay. I don't think, at least I don't think he is. He might be, but I don't think he is. But we're almost at the house. Means I gotta finish my vlog. I have fun living with my mom and dad. You know, G17 shooter is, you know, pretty fun to hang out with. And, you know, the reason I rebelled so much in the beginning is because he acted too much like my buddy and not enough like my dad. And then whenever he tried to, you know, act like a dad, I didn't take him seriously. And he showed me wrong. So he showed me how strict he can really be, so I had to learn to straighten up. But with that being said, this is Glock 17 Shooter Jr. signing out. Ride safe. Peace out.